Welcome to another episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! Dueling Book Battles. On one side of the ring we have Team Legacy, and they are going up against Team Empty Free. And the price for tonight's Iron Man is $40, but there can only be one winner. So stick around to find out what team will come out on top and bring home the $40 prize. So let's get started. Hello guys, this is Yata here and I will be commentating this Iron Man. Hope you guys like that intro. If you like the intro, please let me know on the comments below. I want to try out new things with the series. So this replay was brought to you by Legacy, Team Legacy. They are a competitive Discord that hosts money matches, money Ironman. So if you're interested in the competitive scene, then you may want to check them out. I'm going to leave a link to that on the description below. But yeah, now let's get started. So, on this side we have Keep It Clean, which is part of the Team Empty Free. And he's going up against Konoha, which is part of Team Legacy. So yeah, let's get started. So they're going to do the paper, rock, rock, paper, rock. So Konoha ends up winning the rock, paper, scissors. So let's see if he decides to go first or second. Konoha over here starts off with Droplet, Meltdown, Nadir Servant, Alistair, and Triple Tactic. So this is an extremely strong going first hand. My goodness, this hand is busted. Not only does he have full combo to end up with Mekaba and Winda, but he also has Triple Tactic. So if he gets hand trapped at all during his turn, he's gonna be able to punish the opponent. So, and over here, Keep It Clean starts out with Droplet, Vishuda, Gamma, Tai, and Impermanence. So he has two going second cards, and the Vishuda is an inherently good card at going second. So this is a pretty strong hand for going second. So this should be a pretty interesting match, and let's get started. So it starts off with Meltdown. It's gonna go ahead and add the Alistair from the deck. Then he's gonna go ahead and normal summon out Alistair. It's gonna get met with an Impermanence. Goes into the Almirage. Goes into the Secure Garna. It's gonna activate Nadir Servant. Sends out the Apkalone to add a copy of Ecclesia. Apkalone effect, he says that's okay. He adds the Schism. He's probably gonna dump Alistair if I could be, or Schism. Yeah, he's just gonna go ahead and send it with Maximus. So especially summons out Ecclesia effect to add Maximus. He's saying, please, I am a small boy. Banishes out the Almirage to special summon out the Maximus and activate Maximus effect. Hopefully the opponent is not playing the Nova Ints, so let's stick around to find out what the opponent dumps. So he's gonna go ahead and chain the Gamma to the Maximus. He probably doesn't have any targets on his extra deck, or he doesn't want the opponent to be able to have access to the Winda. So that was a pretty smart way to use the Gamma right there. So the Maximus is gonna get destroyed. Now he's gonna be able to activate Triple Tactics. Triple Tactics, your hand, he's gonna put back the Vishuda. So now he's gonna be forced to top deck a starter because this Tai is not gonna be able to do anything. Right? That's why a lot of people only play two Tai's. Because it's not a starter on its own. You need other cards to be able to play with it. So puts back the Vishuda. He sets the Droplet. It's gonna go ahead and pass his turn. Those gets banished at the end of the turn. So he draws into the Emergence. That is a very good top deck right there. So activate Emergence. Goes into the Tai. Normal summons out Tai. It's gonna go ahead and banish out Emergence. Yeah, but this is just gonna get Dropleted. So yeah, this is not gonna do anything. He's gonna chain Droplet to that. Yeah, chain Droplet, sends Secure Garna, and that gets negated. Just sets a copy of Droplet and passes turn. So normal summons out Alistair effect to add a copy of Invocation. That's gonna get made with the Droplet. Konoha saying Alistair is the hottest twink I have ever seen in my life. Wow. what is happening? You're supposed to be winning the $40 for your team, not oh my gosh. But we have 6 watchers. Change the Droplet, sends a copy of Tai to negate the Alistair. He's gonna go ahead and link both of those off for Verte Anaconda. I wonder if he's playing the Destroy. He is playing the Destroy Phoenix Enforcer. I've seen a lot of Alistair decks Alistair dot decks playing the Destroy Phoenix Enforcer package, a lot of them are dropping the Shaddoll Fusion because this gives you a stronger going first board. Shaddoll Fusion is kind of dead when you get to go first, unless you draw multiple Shaddoll monsters or Shaddoll monster plus another card that you're able to fuse with it. But the Destroy Phoenix Enforcer is good not only on the turn you summon it, but also on the following turns when you get the draws of Celestial and when you're able to pop multiple cards as the turns go on. So yeah, so it's gonna go ahead and special summon out the Destroy Phoenix Enforcer. It's gonna be able to attack for 3,000. And the Gamma, okay, so this should be game. I don't see the opponent keep it clean coming back. That gets destroyed because of the Fusion Destiny effect of the Destroy Phoenix Enforcer. Special summon itself out. It's gonna go ahead and special summon that out. Activate effect to grab a copy of the floor, and this should be game. Yeah. So now we're gonna advance to the second game. So yeah, that was a strong hand from Konoha. Super strong hand. But now I'm assuming Keep It Calm is gonna decide to go first. So Konoha starts off with Ash Blossom, Ecclesia, Nadir Servant, Invocation, and Maximus. So he has one going second card. Nadir Servant is a pseudo going second because you can drop the Elder. But the opponent starts off with Moyi, Ecclesia, Vishuddha, Cosmic Cyclone, and Tai. So he's definitely going to be able to combo off from here. Activates Moyi, reveals the Vishuddha, special summon out the token. He's probably going to go into the Grandmaster. He's going to do Moyi 2, Grandmaster 1. Yep. A lot of people just click on declare effects. I don't think you want to do that because if you just click on one, the opponent may chain an Ash to that, and then you're gonna be like, oh no, I wanted to activate a second effect, but how's the opponent gonna know? You know what I mean? So sure, they could wait, but it's better to just put on the chat, just put Chainlink 2 Grandmaster or Chainlink 2 Moyi. You know, it's easier that way. And because a lot of people, they try to shark you, they're like, oh, I was gonna activate another effect. Well, how about you just type it out? Just put Moyi 2. That's all you have to put. But draws into the Ashuna. And it's gonna add a copy of the Long Yawn. It's gonna go ahead and pitch out the Ashuna to activate the Long Yawn effect. Summon out. It's gonna go into the Baronet. Burn for 1,200 points of damage. It's gonna go ahead and set a Cosmic Cyclone. So right here, he ends up with a Monster Negation, with the Grandmaster and Omni Negate, and a Cosmic Cyclone. A decent board, but he has plenty of follow-up. So the Konoha starts off draws into the Ecclesia. Not the best of draws since he already had one, but normal summon out Ecclesia or special summons out Ecclesia. Activate effect to negate the Ecclesia. Okay, activate Nadir Servant, negates that with the floor. So now he's gonna go ahead and normal summon out Ash Blossom. He's gonna go into the Almirage. He's gonna go link both those off for the Verti Anaconda. So he's gonna go ahead and interesting that he decided not to summon out Maximus. What he could have done is summon out Maximus by banishing out the Almirage and then activate the Verti Anaconda effect, because now he's going to be locked out of the... He won't be able to special summon out any more monsters because of the Verti Anaconda restriction. So let's see why he decided to do that. So sends the Fusion Destiny, sends the bricks, special summons out the Enforcer. He's saying Battle Phase. He's going to go ahead and activate the effect of the Destroy Phoenix Enforcer to pop the Verti Anaconda. It popped the back row. I think he was just afraid of something like a sudden shift that was gonna be able to pop too, but he could have just chained the Destroy Phoenix Enforcer. Yeah. What he could have done, he could have also run over the Grandmaster, because this is losing 400 because of its 2. So this is at 24. Run over the Grandmaster, then pop the Baronet. But I think he was just really afraid of the back row, so that's why he decided to go with that. So he's gonna go ahead and attack the Grandmaster for 100. Sets the invocation as a bluff and passes turn. So keep it calm, same thing. He activates the Baronet, the floor effect. He's gonna go ahead and chain that to pop the Baronet. He pops it, effect to special summon himself out during the next standby phase. Activates Vishuddha to special summon himself. Going to the Monk. Vishuddha effect to return the invocation back to hand. So that bluff ended up paying off because that Vishuddha was basically wasted. Normal summons out the Tai, banishes that out to summon that token. This goes into the Grandmaster. He's probably, like, once again, why is he clicking multiple times? He could just do Tai too. Just that easy. So keep it calm and same thing. Activates the emergence, goes into the Protos, and he just ends up scooping it up. I do believe that Konoha could have played it off better. Couple of questionable choices, but even if he played it well enough, I still think that Keep It Calm would have ended up winning. So I don't think he could have come back from that. So now we're gonna go to game number 3. So Konoha starts off with Fusion Destiny, Celestial, Dasher. Oh my goodness. This is a terrible hand. At least he has Meltdown and Ecclesia, but yeah, it's a decent hand, but you really don't want this to happen. He really drew all 3. That's crazy. And the opponent starts out with Vishuddha, Adara, Vishuddha, Long John, and Gamma. So that Gamma's gonna end up trading with the Alistair. Normal summons, activates Meltdown, grabs the Alistair. Normal summons out Alistair. Gamma effect. Destroys that Alistair. Now he's gonna activate the Fusion Destiny. Pitches out the bricks. He's saying beautiful. Since he realized he had both of the bricks in hand, goes into Destroy Phoenix Enforcer and just passes turn. So this Vishuddha is so good versus the Destroy Phoenix Enforcer, because what he's gonna do here is just gonna special summon that Vishuddha. Destroy Phoenix Enforcer is gonna be forced to activate the effect. He's just gonna go ahead and normal summon out Adara. Goes into the Monk. He's gonna go ahead and activate Vishuddha effect to banish itself, to return the Destroy Phoenix Enforcer. He's gonna go ahead and chain the Destroy to pop the Monk. I was thinking of using the invocation for the DP instead of. I was losing a Mekaba as well, but it's so funny thinking there's no way, there's zero way I hard fuse a DP and don't lose it. Yeah, that was just unlucky to draw both of the bricks. The odds are like so low, 100%, like under 10% to draw both of the bricks. I believe it's even lower than 5%, so unlucky for sure. And an Ironman of all times. So alright then, so it's gonna go ahead and activate the Long John effect to go into the Baronet. Oh, he's gonna go ahead and go into the Ruddy Rose to banish all the cards from the. Yeah, he doesn't want the opponent to have any chance of coming back. He's gonna go ahead and banish out everything, burn for 1200. So he's gonna attack for 3200 and pass his turn. So he's gonna go ahead and activate the effect of Ecclesia to special summon himself out. Effect to add a copy of the punishment. Okay. Alright, and so sets the punishment. I wonder if he has a target that's over 3200, or he's probably just gonna wait for the opponent to normal summon out a Moyi or something. So main phase 1, normal summons out Moyi, reveals the Adara, summons out token. He's gonna go ahead and flip the punishment, activate the effect of Ruddy Rose. The effect that when your opponent activates a card effect that would destroy a card, quick effect, you can tribute this card, negate the activation, then you can special summon. I wonder, imagine he just summons out a Black Rose from the extra deck. That would be insane. So he's gonna go ahead and negate that. So he's gonna go into the Grandmaster. So he's gonna do Moyi 2, draws into the Ecclesia, searches out the Long John, pitches out the Adara with the Long John. He's gonna go ahead and summon that token. He's gonna go ahead and synchro both of those off for the Baronet, burn for 1200. I still to this day see some people forgetting the Long John effect. You need to milk every single one of your effects, especially burn effects, even if it's as low as 500, even 100. That could be the difference between winning or losing a tournament, right? Like in-person tournament, and now that the YCS is coming soon, you're gonna want to keep time into consideration, because you either win or lose because of time. And let me know on the comments below if you're going to the YCS. I will be going to both, the one in Pasadena and the one in Las Vegas. So let me know if you're going, and if you do, please say hi to me. I want to talk to everybody. So he's gonna go ahead and pop the Ecclesia, and yeah, this is game over. So Keep It Calm advances to the next round. So now Team Legacy only has one player remaining, and Team Empty Free still has both players remaining. So Keep It Calm advances. So now let's go to the next round. Let's go. All right then. So now from Team Legacy we have Mini Fedora, and he's going up against Keep It Calm, which just won the last round. So let's see if Mini Fedora can make a reverse sweep. Let's stick around to find out. So they're gonna do the paper scissors rock. Keep It Calm ends up winning. So let's see. He's probably gonna decide to go first. So Mini Fedora starts off over here. Oh, he's playing Plunder Patrol. What? Oh man, I'm so excited for this. This should be pretty hype. So he starts off with the Black Eyes, the Undyne, the Golden Hair, the Red Beard, and the Golden Hair. Okay, so, and then the opponent starts off with Vishuddha, Emergence, Long John, Ashuna, and Droplets. So he definitely has combo here. So he's gonna start off with Ashuna, special itself out, go into the Monk, activate Vishuddha effect to special summon itself out, banish out the Ashuna to special summon out the Adara. So he's gonna go over here into the Baksha effect to pop the Monk, special summon out the Adara. He's gonna go ahead and synchro both of those out for the Xiao Fang. So with this, he's gonna be able to search a hand trap. And now he is Nibiru proof. So this deck has multiple ways to play around Nibiru. They have the Baronet play, and they also have the Xiao Fang play. So now he activates Emergence to go ahead and search for a copy of Mo Yi. So he's gonna go ahead and normal summon out Mo Yi, reveal the Long John, special summon out token. Okay, so he's gonna go ahead and banish out the Adara to grab the Ashuna to its hand. He's gonna go ahead and synchro both of those off for the Grandmaster. But I'm gonna do Mo Yi 2, Grandmaster 1. So grabs into Adara, and he's gonna search a copy of Blackout. Pitches out the Ashuna with the Long John. Special summons out token. He's gonna go into the Baronet. Oh, he's gonna go into the Supreme. Okay. Alright, and so activate the Long John effect to burn for 1200, sets a copy of Blackout, and sets a copy of Droplet, and passes turn. So he draws into the Shipyard. Okay, this is one of the best cards in the deck for sure. I know that a lot of people don't know how to play around against this deck. Most of their effects are ashable, so just keep that in mind. Because they do something, then they draw a card or add something. So alright, so he has to play around a Xiao Fang, a Supreme, a Grandmaster, a Blackout, and a Droplet. So let's see if the Plunder Patrol player is able to break this board. So he's gonna go ahead and start out with a copy of Undyne. Sends a copy of the Whitebeard. So he's gonna go ahead and search the Genix controller. Activate Black Eyes. Special summon that out. Grabs back the copy of Whitebeard. So he's gonna go ahead and activate Blackout to pop both of those. He pops the Xiao Fang. He's probably gonna go ahead and grab a copy of Ash Blossom. Yep. Ash Blossom is very good against the Plunder Patrol strategy, so just keep that in mind. So he's gonna go ahead and activate the Shipyard. Gonna go ahead and discard one that gets ashed. Now he's gonna go ahead and activate the Golden Hair effect to pitch out the copy of Whitebeard and special summon out Golden Hair. Alright, then Golden Hair effect, special summon out the Bluebeard. It's gonna go ahead and link both of those off. Activates the Bluebeard effect, pitch out the Genix controller, draws into the Golden Hair. Mini Fedora is attempting to enter the battle phase. Let's see if Keep It Calm knows exactly what to do. So he's gonna go ahead and attack into the Black Eye. He's gonna go ahead and attack into the Grandmaster. So he's gonna go ahead and activate the copy of Black Eye. He's gonna go ahead and chain to that to try to negate with the Grandmaster. He's gonna go ahead and chain to that the Supreme to banish out 2 cards. And yep, Mini Fedora ends up scooping it up because he was gonna be able to banish out the card from the field. So yeah, that was a pretty strong board. A lot of people do choose to end up with the Supreme instead of the Baronet because they value the banishing multiple cards from the opponent's field more. So yeah, this is a pretty interesting battle. And also the Supreme is a worm, so sometimes you get locked into worms, so you can't really go into the Baronet. But yeah, let's go to game number 2. Let's see if the Plunder Patrol player is able to win. If he doesn't, then Team Empty Free is gonna take home the $40. So Mini Fedora starts out with Evenly Matched, Pot of Desires, Terraforming, Dark Ruler No More, and Droplet. So he has a way to the field spell, which is perhaps one of, if not the best card in the deck. And he also has a way to see more cards with Pot of Desires. And the opponent starts off with Impermanence, Blackout, Emergence, Tai, and Emergence. So activates Emergence, grabs into the Long Yawn. It's gonna go ahead and activate Long Yawn, pitch out the Emergence to summon a token, go into the Baronet, burn for 1200. Normal summon out Tai, banish out the Long Yawn, special summon out token, go into the Grandmaster. Tai 2. Yeah, now he says Tai 2, that's how you say it. So he grabs a copy of the Summit. Summit effect, special summon out the Moyi effect to reveal the Blackout, especially that token. Now he's gonna go into a copy of the Dragite, so he's gonna be able to have a spell negation right here, spell or trap negation. So let's see, he's gonna go ahead and activate Moyi to draws into the Vishuda, not a bad draw. He sets Impermanence and Blackout. So Mini Fedora is gonna have to break a Omni negate, a spell trap negate, a monster negate, imperm like effect, an actual impermanence, and a blackout, which is a pop 2. So yeah, let's see if he's able to break this board. So let's see what the draw is gonna be. He draws into Nibiru, of course. Nibiru as a 6th card, best card, of course. So main phase 1, he's gonna start out with Dark Ruler No More, negates the whole board. Gotta love to see it. You can say an enter battle phase. Yeah, this is the combo Dark Ruler No More plus Evenly Match, because they won't be able to negate anything. So evenly match the opponent. He can't even chain anything, so he banishes all those. He keeps the Baronet the floor. Interesting that he decided to keep this. Maybe because it still has the negate available if it survives. But I don't know. Maybe Imperm would have been better. I don't know. At least you can use Imperm. You know, you can't really use this. So activates Terraforming to add the Shipyard. Activates Pot of Desires, and we're gonna have to look at those banishes because I'm interested to see what he's playing. So okay, so he's he added the Lancet, which is good against the Swordsoul strategy, some Blackbeard, some Redbeards, Imperms, Shipyards, and Called by the Graves. So gonna go ahead and draw 2, draws into Impermanence, and another copy of Nibiru. Wow, this Nibiru is really showing up when you least need it. Come on, Nibiru, what are you doing? Anyways, activates the Shipyard, activate effect, pitch out Nibiru, of course. Gonna go ahead and add a copy of Whitebeard. It's gonna go ahead and just normal summon it and set 2 and pass turn. So Mini Fedora is saying, so anything on draw phase or standby phase, it's gonna go ahead and activate the Baronet to pop the Shipyard. It's gonna attempt to attack the Whitebeard. Whitebeard effect is gonna go ahead and droplet that. It's probably gonna change the droplet to dodge the droplet, probably getting rid of the Nibiru. Oh no, he does not. So yeah, he can just get rid of it. Yeah, never mind. He just, why would he? Yeah, he's dodging the Imperm by getting rid of his own monsters and negating the Baronet. So then he goes into the Blackbeard. So he changed his targets to go into this, but this is half now, right? Yeah, this is a 15. So is he crashing? Oh no. So this is halved because let me see. He activates droplet to negate the Whitebeard. He changed the droplet, getting rid of his own Whitebeard. So is this halved? I don't know, but he's gonna go ahead and special summon out the Redbeard. He's gonna go ahead and attack into the Redbeard. He's gonna go ahead and chain the effect to special summon out a Plunder Patrol from the extra deck. He's gonna go ahead and special summon out a copy of the Patrol ship. I'm forgetting what this card does. I'm out to remember this. You can discard 1 Plunder Patrol card, then target 1 effect monster your opponent controls, banish it, then you can add 1 Plunder Patrol. This is a quick effect, so he does not have any Plunder Patrol cards, but he's gonna go ahead and activate Blackbeard effect to target itself, to special summon out another Blackbeard, and draws 1. Okay, so he draws the, wow, this Nibiru has been really showing up. 3 Nibirus, dead Nibirus, by the way. You gotta love to see those late Nibirus. But he draws into a copy of the emblem. Okay then, so he activates the Shipyard effect to return the Redbeard to add it back, sets it, and activates the Shipyard effect to dump another Nibiru. And Keep It Calm ends up at meeting defeat, since he knew he really wasn't gonna be able to do much in that situation. So he's saying be right back. He's saying better be back soon. All right, and so now we're gonna go into game 3. If Keep It Calm wins, then his team will win the $40. But if Mini Fedora wins this match, then he will advance to the next round. So Mini Fedora starts out with the Whitebeard, Impermanence, Nibiru, the ship's shipping, and the golden hair. And the opponent starts out with Vishuddha, Driver, Blackout, Gamma, and Pot of Desires. So, okay, this hand is terrible going first, but he makes his opponent go first because he has been opting to go second both times. So he's pretty much assuming that the Plunder Patrols are only good at going second, but they can actually go first. This deck is actually pretty strong. A lot of people are underrating this deck. It's just that not many people are playing it, but it has some strong power behind it, if you don't know how to play against it, of course. So it's gonna start out by normal summoning out the golden hair, goes into the Almirage, golden hair effect to pitch out the Whitebeard, special summon out the golden hair, Whitebeard effect to special summon out the Redbeard. gonna go ahead and link both of those off for the Blackbeard, sets a copy of Impermanence, and passes turn. So the opponent's gonna have to face a Blackbeard, and then he's gonna be able to, he's gonna face a Blackbeard, he's gonna face an Impermanence and a Nibiru. So Blackbeard's gonna be able to tag out into another Plunder Patrol from the extra deck. So he draws into Adara, activates Pot of Desires. Let's look at those banishes. He has Desires, Ecclesia, Drolls. Okay. Draws into Ash Blossom and the Emergence. This Ash Blossom is actually not bad, to be honest. This is actually a very good draw in this scenario. So let's see. Alright, so he's gonna start off. Mini Fedora saying attempting to pass, saying thinking we've called a judge for slow play. Okay, so I think Keep It Calm is playing it extremely slow. Let's see how long he's been playing. So he took like 2 minutes just to do anything, basically. I think he's just taking a long time to do like all this stuff. He's probably doesn't know what the Plunder Patrols do, so he's rereading everything a couple of times. So and he really doesn't know like how to hit the deck, but he's gonna go ahead and go into the Vishuddha, special summon itself out. He's saying we keep going, judge will see the logs. Yeah, so he's gonna go ahead and activate the Blackbeard. Yeah, you can ash it, of course you can, but he's gonna go ahead and chain the copy of Redbeard. Then judge is here. Can we continue? Still waiting for Judge to resolve issue. Look at Watcher's chat. Okay, so he's chains into the Patrol ship. Patrol ship effect to pitch out the copy of the ship shape to banish out the Vishuddha. He really doesn't want him to go into a monk. So he adds a copy of the Patrol shipyard. So it's gonna go ahead and special summon out the Adara, go into the monk. Adara effect to put back Vishuddha. So he's still gonna be able to activate the Vishuddha effect from hand. Banish out the Vishuddha to return the copy of Impermanence. Okay. Activates the Emergence to add a copy of Tai. Normal summons out Tai, banishes out the Emergence to summon out token. Okay, so he's saying think. Goes into the Baksha effect to shuffle. And he's gonna do Baksha 1, Tai 2, I'm assuming. It would be so much easier to see what he's doing if he just typed it out, but instead I have to like assume that he's doing Baksha 1, Tai 2. So he puts those back. He's gonna go ahead and dump a copy of Moi. Activate the effect of Baksha to pop and then special summon. Pop, special summon on Moi. Moi effect to reveal the copy of Blackout. Special summon on token. He's gonna go ahead and imperm the Moi. Interesting, okay. He's really holding on to this Nibiru for the right scenario. He probably wants him to commit just a bit more, Goes into battle phase, attack with Moi and the Baksha. Sets the copy of Blackout, and on the main phase 2, he's gonna go ahead and activate Nibiru. So he's basically gonna put this Blackout useless since he won't have any worm monsters to target. So yeah, he was just waiting for the right scenario. So well played by Mini Fedora. I love that name though, Mini Fedora. I can only imagine like a little Fedora just chilling. Hello there, Mini Fedora. But anyways, summons that token. So right here, he's, ooh, the black eyes. That's not a bad draw. Okay, so he's gonna go ahead and activate the black eyes effect. Target white. Adds the white beard to hand. So he's gonna go ahead and activate the ship shipping. So he's gonna equip the emblem to the black guys. Activate Golden Hair effect to pitch out the copy of Shipyard. Activate the emblem effect to go into the Blackbeard. Equip the black guys to the Blackbeard. Activate Patroll Shipyard effect to return the black guys to set the Shipyard. It's gonna go ahead and activate it. Activate the copy of black guys. Target gold. Saying, is that okay? It's gonna go ahead and special summon out the brand. Equip that to it, the golden hair. He draws into impermanence. Activate the brand effect to banish out blackout. Blackout effect to summon out a token. He adds a copy of Bluebeard. Okay. This deck, Plunder Patrol, is literally like 1 or 2 cards away from being absolutely broken. Not broken, but very strong enough to like be at the top of the, because he has everything. He has destruction, it has banishing, so it has a lot of recursion as well. So especially you can abuse people that have never played against this deck. You can easily take matches from them. So activate the Whitebeard. He's saying his Whitebeard okay. He's gonna go ahead and add a copy of Golden here. Special summon that out. Activate the Shipyard effect. Pitches out 1 to add the booty. Gonna go ahead and enter battle phase. Destroy both of those tokens. Oh, he just leaves one of the tokens up. Not bad, not bad. Playing around Gamma. He already knows that he's on Gamma, so because they can communicate with each other. He played it the last round, so he's playing around a Gamma, so he's free to play now. So the booty, let me just reread this card. I remember this card being very good. So it says you can declare 1 attribute, then target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls. It becomes that attribute until the end of the turn. Even if this card leaves the field, then you take 1 Plunder Patrol monster from your graveyard and either shuffle it into the deck or special summon it. You can only use each effect of Plunder Patrol once per turn. Once per turn during the end phase, if you control no Plunder Patrol monsters, send this card to the graveyard. Okay. Not a bad card. Oh, okay. So this should basically just be game over. Yeah, this is just game over. Activates Blackbeard effect. Target golden hair. Special summon out the patrol ship. Draws into Pot of Desires. Enter Bane phase. He's gonna go ahead and crash. Okay, so he just wants to empty out his monster zone so he can go ahead and infinite impermanence or Gamma freely. He's saying chain. He's gonna go ahead and activate the booty. He's saying call dark. Now he's gonna be able to special summon out the Whitebeard. So is your token. GG. Or Fortress, so is your token. Yeah. And then keep it calm just ends up at meeting defeat. So Mini Fedora advances with the Plunder Patrol strategy. This is very interesting. This Iron Man is only getting more and more exciting as it goes. So now we're gonna go to the final 2 people standing. So let's see who will take home the prize. Let's go. Alright then, so this is gonna be the finals, and it's gonna be Mini Fedora versus Smokey Nagata. The winner will end up winning their team $40. This is the last 2 people remaining, so let's get started. We already know that Mini Fedora is on Plunder Patrol, but I wonder what Smokey Nagata is on. So over here, Mini Fedora starts off with Droplet, Pot of Desires, Nibiru, Evenly Matched, and the Booty. So he has no way to combo, but since he's going second, he has 3 going second cards plus Pot of Desires, which may get him into the engine. So Smokey Nagata starts off with Quick Launch, Black, Rocket Recharger, Chaos Pace, and Rocket Synchron. So he's playing Dragon Link. So let's get started. So Smokey Nagata saying think. He's gonna go ahead and start off with Chaos Pace to add a copy of White. Gonna go ahead and banish out the black to special summon that White. Chaos Space effect to put back the black at the bottom of the deck. Draws a card, draws into Nibiru. Not bad, not bad. This deck doesn't really summon past 5 a lot of the time, so it's a decent draw versus the Plunder Patrol. But now he's gonna be able to recur the black with white. Goes into Striker Dragon, saying white 2. See, this is way better. He adds a copy of black and a copy of the boot sector. It's gonna go ahead and banish out white, special summon out the black. It's gonna go ahead and activate quick launch to special summon out Tracer. It's gonna go ahead and synchro both of those for a copy of the Chaos Ruler. Let's look at those mills. Hopefully he does not mill out the Ravine. Let's see. So, wow, those are some pretty good draws right here. Oh man, he has not normal summoned yet, so he could just grab a copy of black metal. So yeah, it's kind of tricky. So think on that. Yeah, it's kind of saying please play just another 20 seconds. Yeah, to be fair, this is actually pretty hard. As a Dragon Link player, this is a very hard, like, what do you add? Say you kind of want to keep safer in grave, but between black metal and effect Veiler or Nocto, it can be kind of hard. So he's gonna go ahead and activate the Striker Dragon effect to pop the Chaos Ruler to add the Tracer from graveyard. Activate Rocket Recharger effect to special summon out the copy of the black metal. Oh, that was pretty well played. Pretty well played. So he's gonna go ahead and synchro both of those off, the Romulus to add a copy of black metal and the Ravine. So he's gonna go ahead and banish out the Romulus for the darkness, special summon out the Nocto to go into the spheres. He's gonna be able to draw a card with Nocto. Look at, he's just been plussing. Now he has double effect Veiler Nibiru. Alright, and so now he's gonna go ahead and activate Ravine effect to pitch out the effect Veiler to send a copy of Levineer. Safer effect to add the Levineer. Now he's gonna go ahead and banish out Darks to special summon out Levy. Now what will he hit here? The best hit will probably be Nibiru or Droplet, one of those two. Nibiru or Droplet will be the best hit, but in reality he's probably gonna hit the booty. I'm calling the booty hit right here. Activate Levy effect. He rolls a die. Hits the evenly match. A decent hit. That was a decent hit. So he's gonna go ahead and normal summon out Rocket Synchron to special summon out a copy of Chaos Ruler. So he's gonna go ahead and synchro both of those off for the hot red. Pass his turn, and that Nibiru is gonna punish him. He's still gonna be able to get a summon off of spheres, but he's already locked into darks because of Rocket Synchron. Special summon out the chamber effect to add a copy of Tiding. So gonna go ahead and go into the boot sector to special summon out the Tracer. So now he's probably gonna end up on a Savage. Chaos Ruler effect to banish out the Nocto and the effect Veiler to special summon itself out. Is he just gonna go into a quad Boral play here? He didn't really have to go into this one unless he wants to end up on Savage and the IP Masquerena. So IP Masquerena and then Pisty. Gonna go ahead and go into the triple burst. Pisty effect special summon out the hot red. So he valued a hot red over an IP Masquerena and a Savage, unless he's not playing Savage. But Savage is like mandatory, right? But not a bad end board after you get Nibiru. He has a hot red, Tiding, effect Veiler, and Nibiru. So he has 4 interruptions. And now he won't be able to activate impermanence. So let's look at what the draw was. So The only thing he can do here is probably gonna go ahead and activate Desires, Hot Red Negate, maybe, and then Droplet that. So we'll see Pot of Desires to banish out 10. Let's look at those banishes. So he's playing multiple going second cards, like a lot, like the strongest one, like Droplet, Dark Ruler No More, and Evenly Matched. So I wonder what the deck list looks like. I'll be interested to look at the deck list because I kind of want to test it out, but. He almost banishes all his black eyes, which would have been pretty unfortunate, but let's see if he lets it go through. He's gonna Hot Red Negate that. He's probably gonna go ahead and Droplet that. Think of entire cost, just one. Okay, so he is just pitching out the Pot of Desires as cost. That means that he can go ahead and respond with the Tiding, bouncing back the Hot Red, so the Droplet won't negate it. But will he do that though? Wow. Okay. Imagine if he Tiding, put back. Doesn't matter. He could have put back Nibiru. It doesn't matter. It probably would have been game over. So if he just Tidings and returns the Hot Red and the Nibiru, so he just got greedy. He wanted to keep his Tiding, but to be fair, he didn't know what was in his opponent's hand, so he's gonna go ahead and attack the Hot Red with Nibiru. Main phase 2, activate Terraforming to add a copy of Shipyard. Activate Shipyard effect to pitch the Impermanence to add a copy of Golden Hair. Normal summons out Golden Hair. Tiding effect to bounce back the Pisty and the Golden Hair. Activate Golden Hair effect. Activate Golden Hair effect to pitch out the Black Eyes. Gonna go ahead and link both of those off for the Blackbeard. Blackbeard phase gonna get made with the Veiler more than likely. Yep. But it's a quick effect. He's still gonna have to face a Blackbeard during his own turn, and he won't have anything to negate it. Let's see. The only thing he has in his graveyard is he won't be able to activate Boot Sector since he controls the same amount of monsters as his opponent. The only thing he has is Tiding to Special Now Chamber, but that's about it. So draws into Abs. This is gonna be pretty useless. So he's in Smoking Nagata saying priority think. So what does he want to do here? He's gonna think. He's gonna go ahead and okay, so he's Smoking Nagata saying passing priority. He's gonna go ahead and activate the Blackbeard effect. Target itself to special summon out the Patrol ship and equip the Blackbeard. Draws into Dark Ruler No More. Main phase 1. Gonna go ahead and activate the Triple Burst effect. A lot of people don't know that this has the effect that you can tribute this card, then target one Link 2 or lower monster in your graveyard, special summon, then you can special summon level 4 or lower dragon monster from your hand. The second effect is optional, but a Link 2 or lower monster from the graveyard. I wonder what he's going to target. We'll see. He's targeting Masquerena. Activate Tiding effect, the special summon chamber. Okay, so is he only playing one chamber? He's only playing one Tiding. He's probably only playing one chamber as well. Interesting. So he's going into the Nightmare Unicorn. He's probably gonna pitch out the Abs so he can have access to Tracer. He activates the Patrol ship effect, pitching out the Booty. Gonna go ahead and add a copy of Rocket Synchron. Not bad. Now he's gonna be able to go into Savage, assuming that he's playing it. He hasn't summoned it, so normal summons out Rocket Synchron, special summon out the abs. Gonna go ahead and go into Savage, of course. Yeah, Savage effect to equip. It's gonna go ahead and chain the patrol ship. Battle phase, attacks with Unicorn, attacks with Savage, and passes turn. But this Dark Ruler is gonna come in huge here because he has a discard plus Dark Ruler no more. So main phase 1, activate Dark Ruler no more, negates the whole board, activate Shipyard effect to add a copy of Whitebeard, activates the Bluebeard effect to pitch out the Whitebeard, draws into Pot of Desires, activate Whitebeard effect to special summon out a copy of Redbeard. Give me 2 minutes, gotta go announce an Iron Man real quick. Okay. Alright then, so check watchers chat. Hey, hi, I've been given a game loss. Hello, I'm appealing by Fro. Okay, so where was the slow play second instance? I don't know. They are reporting me. I told them Brez is K, aside from the Iron Man announcement, because that is something we asked for. They reported me again for second time when I went to announce. I mean, you gotta get on both sides. Like, you want to get these Ironmans as fast as possible, because you probably have another Ironman coming up after that. So let's see what the judge decides to rule for. Will Smokey Nagata get a game loss for slow play? We'll see. When I went to announce, they reported when I went to announce, he said back, and I see him saying game loss. At the 30-minute mark, it took my opponent 6 minutes to make a play for what Fro has already stated that he received a slow play warning. It was never about the Iron Man announcement. Okay, so I believe that Mini Fedora is saying that they're doing this in purpose. Like, everybody has been slow playing in the opposing team, so alright, figure. He's saying sec toast. The judge is saying to pass priority, which I'm personally fine with. However, afterwards it took 4 minutes to make a play after already having received a slow play warning. I agree with the ruling given by Fro. Okay. Alright, and so have a nice day. So Smoking Nagata admits defeat. Have a nice day. Thank you. Alright, and so I believe that the judge gave Smokey Nagata a game loss for slow playing, which honestly, if we're gonna be playing by Konami rules, I know that Dueling Book is not Konami rules, but now that the YCS is coming soon, you can actually get game losses for playing slow. That's how it works. Like, you can get game losses for drawing a card when you're not supposed to. You get a game loss because, and then if you shuffle your hand, now the opponent doesn't know what you drew accidentally, you can get a game loss. So you want to try to stick to the regimen as much as possible, because it's better if you look at the rule book, the Konami rule book for tournaments and like competitive events. Also, please, if you're gonna go to the competitive events, I don't know if I should be saying this, but take a shower, use deodorant, wear some cologne, please. Let's give Yu-Gi-Oh a good name, please, please, please. We can do better than this, people. We can do better than this. But all right then. So now we're gonna go to game number 2. He's gonna go ahead. Smoky Nagata's gonna make Mini Fedora go first. Gonna go ahead and activate the Shipyard, pitching out the Dark Ruler no more. He's gonna go ahead and add a copy of the Golden Hair. Normal summons that Golden Hair. Activate the Blue Beard effect. Saying that's okay. Special summons itself. Gonna go ahead and overlay those for the Bahamas Shark. But I'm gonna go into a Toad. Toad. Activate Golden Hair effect. Pitches that out. Special summons itself out. Now it's gonna go ahead and link those off for the Blackbeard. So it's not a bad end board. He has Blackbeard, he has Toad, and he has Lancia. So very decent end board. And he has follow up with the Shipyard. So this may look like a weak board, but it has some pretty strong things. It's a pretty strong board. I don't know what I'm saying. He draws into the Safer. He's gonna go ahead and normal summon out Chamber, activate effect to draw the to add a copy of Tiding. There's 10 Watchers. Gonna go ahead and link that off. Oh yeah, he starts out with Safer, Droplet, White, Call by the Grave, Absorauder, and Tiding. I didn't say that at the beginning, but he's gonna go ahead and activate Striker Dragon effect to add a copy of Boot Sector, but that's gonna go ahead and get negated by Totally Awesome. He's gonna go ahead and chain the Call by the Grave to attempt to negate the Totally Awesome. He's gonna go ahead and chain the Lancia to the Call by the Grave. I remember back in the days when Call by the Grave was at 3. Man, that was unstoppable because you'll be in this same scenario because you would side in Lancia versus Orcus. So you do Call by the Grave, try to chain something. You would chain the Lancia to the Call by the Grave. So, and then they would chain another Lancia. No, they would chain another Call by the Grave, negating your Lancia. It was just brutal. Multiple Call by the Graves by both opponents. I do not miss those times. Call by the Grave is absolutely busted. I'm glad that it's at 1. So people are calling for Call by the Grave to get banned. I don't know if I agree with that. Do you agree with that? I want to know. But the card is very good. So he's Smoking Agatha saying, so I think won't take long. Thing costs. Activate Droplet to negate the Blackbeard. Sending out the Striker Dragon. So he's gonna go ahead and add a copy of Bluebeard and just pass his turn on that. Okay. Alright, then he has no more plays because he had already normal summoned. He won't be able to banish for white. And he does not have any rocket monsters, special not abs. He draws into the emblem. Activates the Shipyard effect. Pitches that out. Activate the effect of Bluebeard to pitch out the Whitebeard. Draws into the Call by the Grave. These players are drawing Call by the Grave like it's at 3. They both drew into Call by the Grave. It's insane. Special summon out the Redbeard. Activate the Ship Shape effect to banish itself out. To equip a copy of Whitebeard. Gonna go ahead and activate the effect of Emblem to special summon out the copy of Patrol Ship and equip that. So special summon out the Whitebeard. Gonna go ahead and attack with the Whitebeard and attack with Blackbeard. Gonna go ahead and target White to special summon a copy of the Moerk. So alright then. So it's gonna go ahead and equip that. And draws into the Nibiru, which is gonna come in pretty useful if the Dragon Link player gets out of hand. Attacks with the Moerk. Moerk is at 2,000. So let's see. All right then. Moerk is at 2,000. The equipped monster gains 500 attack. Okay. Alright, so gonna go ahead and attack another 500 due to emblem. That's right. Yeah. Smoky Nagata admitted defeat. He's a little bit salty, you can tell. He just leaves the duel. He doesn't say GG or anything. I mean, he did get a game loss because the opposing team called for slow play, which I agree with. You never want to slow play on Ironmans. Come on, like they already take a long as is, and you're still slow playing. Come on. So yeah, we see Plunder Patrol just taking that out, and Team Legacy ends up winning the $40. Mini Fedora reverse sweeps the opposing team. So I'm actually always hyped to see Plunder Patrol. I'm hoping that we get to see this deck more in action. If you know any cool Plunder Patrol deck profiles, send them my way so I can check them out and play test with them. But as always, this was Yara here. And if you have any replays that you want to send me, I have a link to my email in the description below. And if you like the intro, let me know. I know this video is kind of long, but yeah, I want to start doing more things for the Dueling Book replays. I really do enjoy commentating on replays. But yeah, I really do enjoy it because it helps me learn. Because I am gonna be going to both YCSs that are coming in a couple of months, so I want to be as prepared as possible. I do plan on topping. You might see me at the top tables, might see me winning one if not both of those. You never know. But yeah, this was Yara here, and I'll catch you in the next replay. Take care.